G'day again, everyone. In this lesson, we're going to use Adobe Illustrator. We're going to draw out some shapes, and we're going to combine the shapes together by using the Shape Builder tool, which is this guy right here. Now, to save time, what I've done is I've drawn out a whole heap of different random shapes, and I've just given them a stroke of a black stroke and no fill, because oftentimes when you overlap two shapes, you can start to see different shapes in them, and you think, oh well, I might be able to make like a tree or something out of this, or an eye or something out of this one. So at the moment, let's start with this one over here. I've got this shape, and it's a rectangle, and I've got an oval. So what we can use the Shape Builder tool to combine the two together. Now, in order for the Shape Builder tool to work, we have to have the two shapes, or the shapes that we want to combine, selected. So I just dragged a marquee out there to select both of the shapes, and I'm going to go back to the Shape Builder tool, and you'll notice when I hover over you can see you get like a cross checkered section. Now, if I click and hold and drag down, you can see I'm combining the two shapes together, and the red line is going to be the final shape. The red outline, sorry, will be the final shape of when I let go of the mouse. So if I let go of the mouse now, you can see that if I go back to the Move tool, we've now combined those two shapes. All right, I'll just undo that. You might do something like, oh well, I might really like just the bottom two here. So grab the Shape Builder tool again with them selected, click and drag, and there we go. And something like this could be, the bottom of a pencil with a rubber or something like that. So you can start to see things when you build and draw with shapes in Illustrator. Over here, let's select these two, the two circles that I've got, and we'll get the Shape Builder tool. Now, you can also use the Shape Builder tool. Say I don't want this section here, because over here where the two circles are overlapping, I can kind of see an eyeball developing here. So what I want to do is I want to just get rid of this part, this excess part here. So if you hold Option on the keyboard, you'll notice that the little plus changes to a minus. Again, if I click and drag across there, it's going to take away. And if you let go of the Option key, you'll see the plus underneath the cursor, and the default is the plus is to add shapes together. The minus takes away. All right, so at the moment I've got this kind of eyeball shape. What I might do is we might just grab the Ellipse Tool again, and let's draw a perfect circle by holding Shift and Option and clicking out. There we go. And what we might do is we might give it a fill of black and make the eyeball for this eye. And let's get the Move tool and select it and drag it in here. Okay. Now, again, let's select all of these three shapes here and grab the Shape Builder tool, and I'm going to hold Option because I don't want this excess area here. I just want this part here to create the pupil of the eye. Delete that. And if I get the Move tool back, there we go. You can see our eye. Now, what I could do is I could also select this this shape here, and I might just give it a fill of blue. All right, so we've got like a blue type of an eyeball. I could also draw a really little tiny circle here and fill it with white, get rid of the stroke, and I'll zoom right in so I can grab it, and I could do a little like highlight on the eye, something like that, to make it look a bit better. Okay, so there we go. So there's our eyeball. Now, at the moment, those two shapes are still separate. So if I wanted to be able to click and drag and move this all as one, sorry, I'll just show you how to do that. Instead of only moving parts of it, you could select everything, and then if you go up to, let me just get rid of that, Object and Group. Okay, now when I select it, it's all going to move as one shape. All right. Now we've got this triangle down here. Now if I zoom in a little bit, what I might do is we might select the triangle, and if I move that up a little bit, I might make a copy of it. So a quick way to make a copy is to make sure your Move tool selected, hold Option down, and while holding Option, you'll notice that the cursor changes to a black and a white cursor. Click, hold it, and drag, and we've got that clones. We've got a clone of that shape. And just looking at this, I can kind of start to see, a simple graphic for a tree, like a Christmas tree type of a graphic. So let's select the two. Let's go back to the Shape Builder tool, and I'm going to click and hold in this section, and I'm going to go all the way down to here. And now if I go to the fill, let's make it look a bit more Christmas tree-like. I've still got the stroke of black, but I might just leave that. And there we've got like a kind of the simple branches of a Christmas tree. Now, in order to make that a Christmas tree, let's maybe just go into our rectangle tool and let's draw out a thin rectangle like that. Let's fill it with brown, the color of a tree trunk. We'll keep the stroke, and let's push this down to make tree trunk. Okay, you'll notice there's a problem. The trunk's in front of the leaves, so let's just select this and the trunk, or you could select the tree part, the top part, and then right click and go to arrange, and let's bring it to the front, and that will put it in front. Now again, we could select the two, we could go to object, we go to group, and there we have our tree. Okay, now if you tilt that to the side, all right, it could even kind of, and you change the colors, it could even be passed as a little arrowhead or something like that. So something like this shape up here. What you can do is you can just overlap as many shapes as you want and see what you can find, see what kind of things you could start to look for, and see what you can build with the shape builder tool. If I wanted to make a copy of this, again, I could hold the option key, and now I've got two trees, and I could also grab the corner and hold shift and resize so that I've got a smaller tree that looks like it's part of the background a bit more. All right, so have a play around with the shape builder tool and see what you can come up with. Thanks.